Acer negundo, or boxelder, is a maple that occurs in 48 of the 50 states in the United States. So it's one of the most commonly occurring of all the maples. It's rarely planted and actually becomes a rather invasive species in urban areas in particular. The boxelder has a leaf that isn't quite typical for what people think of as a maple leaf. In fact, it's trifoliate. It looks a lot like a poison ivy. So there are 3 leaflets. We know it's not poison ivy because if you look at the arrangement of the leaves on a stem, the leaves are actually opposite one another, where poison ivy is alternate. And of course, poison ivy never becomes this large. Boxelder is a very commonly occurring plant. It isn't particularly ornamental. It is fairly tolerant of a wide range of conditions. It does tend to not live very long compared to many maples, so it does become a liability in the landscape. It's also very difficult to get rid of, and there's a tendency for it to come up underneath other shrubs and other wanted plantings, and by cutting it, you simply promote the basal sprouting of the tree, and it's a very vigorous basal sprouter. The bark is less distinct than many other trees, but still it's worth pointing out. It's called irregular in habit. You occasionally get some ridges with shallow furrows. There's a little bit of interlacing pattern to it, similar to a white ash, but not as distinctly ridged and furrowed as white ash. Boxelder, one of the most commonly occurring maples in North America.